Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along here to round 6 of the VD Racing League season 11. And God, I can't wait to see what this round can bring. We are here in Japan, and it will be very interesting on how these drivers are going to cooperate with this track as well. I'm joined in the comments box with Yoshi and also YB. Yoshi, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing alright after missing Saturday race. Yeah, Suzuka. No one, probably most of the drivers don't like it. We'll see how it treats them today. If it's wet, if it's dry, you never know.
Exactly. YB in the plane today. How are you doing?
Yeah, feeling alright today, Will. Japan today. I feel drivers will find it difficult around here. And let's see how tyre strategy will affect these drivers today.
Well, that's definitely the case now as the countdown's on for the start of a qualifying session as well. And there's a lot to catch up before. But the main thing is, let's remind ourselves of last round, of course, as I quickly wrap that up here. The results of last round, which was the very, very famous Mexico track. Sorry, no, Mexico, it was Netherlands, wasn't it? And that went in the way of Toro in qualifying, once again, with a 107.8. So good qualifying there from Toro. He's looking strong. And Botti took the win as well, with Trat in second. Now, Trat, he's an interesting driver, and we'll go along with him later along in the stream. But at this minute, the standings, I think, are possibly the most interesting part because Botti is in the lead of Toro by 32 points, and then 43 points is Tiaz Korsman to Botti as well. The constructors' standings at the moment in the favour of Red Bull, so that's pretty good from Botti and Barney. 35 points split between them and Racing Bulls, but Alpine only 6 points behind. So that's going to be really, really interesting for the rest of the season. And obviously, Yoshi, we're already halfway over the season.
Yeah, round 6, coming on to the final 4 races after today. After today, Fridays, obviously. Not a long way to go, only 4 weeks left. It can go down to anywhere, but these point system, again, it could go down to the end, but at this rate, might see it wrap up around round 9, but it might go down to the end. Round 10.
Well, let's hope it does go for the last round as well. As the it's a lovely sunny Osaka, Japan, and I was there not long ago actually, so I was pretty annoyed and go and visit the circuit, but the school would not allow me. So yeah, Osaka,
Wow.
Japan, a beautiful place and full of lots of sunshine. Let's see what these drivers can do. YB, this is a bit of a hard track for the drivers, isn't it?
It is a lot of twists and turns, especially with the first sector. There are a lot of drivers that will have to try and focus, but it would also wear a lot on the tyres, so they need to be careful with the tyres around here, as one off would completely ruin their lap and would have to go back into the pits.
Definitely. Thank you very much, YB, in the pit lane there. Bradley, the first driver around track. He's done that quite a lot. Maybe he's continuing the streak of Kevin Van Dijk when he used to. But where's the other man, Toro Van Dijk? And so far, I think we've only got one retirement from qualifying, and that's Furak there. Yeah, so Furak's got the qualifying ban there. I'm trying to remember what we had from Furak. But anyway, as I was talking about, track racing. Now, is he in here today? He is not in here. Oh, he is it?
He just got invited. He just got invited. I beat him in issues. With 19 drivers on 20.
Well, either way, let's talk about him. He's had in the last 2 rounds, he's finished second both times. And that's pretty impressive considering these other drivers we've had on the grid, Yoshi.
Yeah, he is pretty consistent. He's there now. He just came up on our time and told that. But yeah, he's been consistent P2. Will he be consistent for the 3rd time in a row? Who knows? It can happen.
Well,
Consistency is king.
It definitely is, and we'll have to see how that goes as well for the rest of the qualifying. Bradley is on an lap. He's going to be our leading driver to set the benchmarker, but let's have a look at who else we can expect as well. Max, welcome along. Hello, Coms. Hello, Will. Hello, Yoshi. Hello, Max. How are you doing? Good to see you all once again. Right, well, qualifying prediction, guys. I think, Yoshi, we'll start with you.
I've already put it in the chat, my dude. Track V1, let's spell his name wrong. P2. Both of P2 does P3.
Right, well, YB, what about you?
Tracked P1, Toro P2, and I'm going to go Tians P3.
Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. I'm expecting possibly, maybe Toro P1, P2, Botti, and then P3, maybe Barney. I think Red Bull could have a good day. Jan, welcome along. Hello. Qualifying So it's going to go Polly, then Toro, then Boaty. Jay Morton, welcome along as well. Our usual listeners as well. Thank you all so much for being with us. Hello, Tiat, Boaty, and Toro. Now, we always have the same, don't we? It's always been that for the front three, but you know, I think it's time, lads, for a new change, isn't it?
What do you
A brand new front three, I think, or at least a new qualifying. Instead of, yeah, you know, it'd be a lot more interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, because we're going to see the top three most of the time. But the consistency is key, because you start at the front, you're going to get a good start for the race, which you need. So, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe it's time for change.
Maybe it is time for a change in the VD Racing League season 11 as well that we've reached. So that's interesting. But yeah, Bradley now coming around to the last couple of corners. What's this going to be? What's a benchmarker going to be for these drivers? Tiaz Korsman's left this section. What's happened to him? Maybe
Yeah.
127.1. Did he crash?
He disconnect. Yeah, if you disconnect, you do DNF in qualifying. So I think he's disconnected.
So that could be
He'll start last.
Yeah, he will. Stay Daisy 126.6. That's another driver who we're expecting to be at the front. Nilu to line. He's only gone second fastest, 126.9. So 3/10 there off the pace. Not looking good from Nilu so far, but there's still plenty of time for these drivers. Only 4 drivers have set the time. No, 5 now. Have you been watching the pre-season testing in Bahrain?
Yeah, I actually watched it this morning. Not this morning, earlier on today. I am coming up in it showing an hour for this week, but it's showing 8 hours next week. But unfortunately for Hamilton, at the end of day 3, he had an issue, and he was an issue.
He's not been too confident with that car, has he?
No, neither does a GP2 car. You know what I mean? At the end of day 2, for goodness sake. So we'll see how it goes by the time he gets on straight. But they've got another week of testing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and well. It's the final chance to do testing before they go to Australia next month, so it'll be interesting to see. Before one is officially back.
Exactly. That will be very interesting to see how it's going to fizzle out for the first round as well. No drivers really putting a benchmark because they don't want to flex anything. Now, I was expecting Aston Martin to be to the top, but maybe Lance Stroll has other ideas, being Lance Stroll. Now, Serban, another driver who we need to keep an eye on, see what he can do for qualifying. He's coming up to his last sector, the last couple of corners as well, through the chicane. Now, Yoshi, this chicane here, it doesn't tend to be too bad, but when you try and make a move, it's possibly one of the worst chicanes.
Yeah, it is one of the worst cases, because you go side by side, you can go off the track, you can go like side by side, but you can't have 3 cars going wide. It's a bit wider than turning it down a vacuum. But if you go like side by side or 3 wide from that corner, it's good. It ain't gonna be clean.
It definitely isn't, and Stay Daisy still as our pole sitter for the moment. Katana there, and let's see what Katana can do. Big slide there out of the last corner, and he's expecting, well, to not be happy with that because he's only got 9th fastest, but still within the 128, so not bad from him. He may be on for a good lap. Barney had a bit of a slip there as well. Yeah, losing those rears quite a bit, but he's on that lap, I believe. No, he's not. He's at the flying lap, so he's having a bit of a struggle there. YB, should these drivers really be struggling, especially the fact that Barney is on a flying lap and is sliding everywhere?
I think around Suzuka it is a difficult track. You'd be turning a lot, the tyres will degrade a lot quicker than compared to other circuits, but I think tyre temperatures will play a key thing. So that there could be a reason why they're slipping, but then again, the curbs around here are deadly, so they could be getting onto the curbs. But I ultimately think that maybe the tyres were just a little bit too warm and it caused them to kind of spin. So.
Well, we'll have to see as well what these drivers can do. Toro is about to come around now. He had a few problems before, Yoshi was saying. He was losing force feedback a bit, but I think he may have just got it back now. So let's see what he can do, Toro. Well, Yoshi, take us a lap round Suzuka.
Yeah, it looks like it's got his force feedback back. He starts down a lap, but lets him getting stacked. As the commentators think a lot here. Through turn 1. It's a fast corner through turn 2. This is where the driver's going to struggle here through the S's. Now, I can see why the driver's struggling here through turn 3 and 4. You go right in. It's not as thick as Silverstone or the America in Texas and Austin. You can see why, but he's looking through that pretty good. As he exits the first sector with, we'll see the first sector is it's going to be in a minute. 31.4 for the first sector, going through the tunnel, sorry. Approaching the right hander into the left, keep it going over 200 kilometers an hour. Saving his ERS until the end, probably. And now it's all just a little curve there, just a little turn there as he goes down, entering spoon corner. Don't know why it's called spoon corner, does it look like a spoon? No, it doesn't, into the left. Oh, goes on the curves there, good stuff. They just want to go too wide. Which loses lap time. Now, this is a fast corner, you'll see why in a minute. Because it is a flat out, which should be flat out left-hander. 130 as he approaching now for 120 odd kilometers an hour. It's a fast left-hander, almost flat out there. And that is what you should usually ask, because that is a fast corner into the chicane, for the left, for the right, for the left, into the final corner. And this is where you should use ERS. He's saying it almost at the wall, and 126.643 goes second fastest.
Not too good from him, but room for improvement definitely from Toro there, and we'll have to see what he can do. Even Luge and another driver in returning one from this season. Let's see what he can do in the Alpine. He is partnered up, obviously, with the man himself, T.S. Korsman, who has had a problem, and he will be starting from the back of the grid, but Boaty still yet to set a lap time. So what's happened with Boaty and why he's not going out? Is it possibly because it's too busy on track?
Well, you got everyone but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got 1, 4, 5, 7 cars, 8 cars have been in, including him. So that is, that's like 10 cars on track. Maybe he wants to do like a one lap wonder around here, but it's not really a good chance to do one lap wonder. You make a mistake, then he's starting way down the field. As track goes, well, 141, so he had to slow up as well. But he's on track now, as you say, he's on track now. So looking for him, I think he's swaying.
Definitely the case. Now, who we roll with? Track Racer as well. That's another drive to see what he can do. So Boaty is on an out lap now. But yeah, Trat, here he goes. This is a man who's been managing to somehow put it up into the podium spots with a consecutive P2 finishes quite a few times now in the last 2 rounds. Now, can he do it in qualifying and manage to get pole position? Now, we'll have to see how he is around here. We haven't been here for a very, very long time. So we'll have to see how these drivers cope. And it definitely haven't been here ever since the new game has come out. So we will just have to see. Now, Track Racer coming up. Is he going to be up? I didn't see actually if he was up in his first sector, but he was. Okay, well, there we go. That's looking pretty promising now from Track. Pretty much this next section is pretty much flat out, I'd say. Maybe a bit of braking, but you don't want to do anything crazy. Otherwise, you may just unsettle the car too much here. But he's done that absolutely perfectly. He's switching through the gears a bit. Now back on the throttle. Traffic on the inside line there. Who is that? That's one. I can only imagine that's Barney, actually. No, it's Boaty. Okay, so Boaty there gets done by Track. Now, let's see if that can happen in the race as well. Kevin Van Dyke, welcome along, Kevin. We love you too. He's here for season 9 the last time we were here, so that's incredible. And then season 11. Now, Track Racer's big slide that last corner. No, dives into the pit lane. He's done for now. So, what on earth has happened there? And that did not go in the favour of Track. And why is he not bothering to redo it again? Because his best lap times are 1:41.3.
Well, he was here 11 seconds up by effect 130 yards. Right? So in that race, he would have got 120. I don't think that sliding might have cost him a time, but also it could be mistakes early on in the lap. We saw him do pretty alright. He did go a bit wide through a couple of times, but he just wants to come into the pit lane with 1:41.3. That's not really a time at all. But he'll come out again and do another one, but he's running out of time.
He definitely is. Now, Boaty is the one who's properly flying. Now, he said he's not very happy with this track and he's not very confident, but he's just set a purple sector 1. That's his improved, but would it be better than anyone else's? State Daisy still our pole sitter for now. 1:26.6, I believe it was, or yeah, it was 6 something, as it's up in the sky, so I can't really see. Now, Boaty rushing and rushing. Let's see what he can do using his ERS. And we will be losing DRS at the end of this. But yeah, Kevin was confirming it was in the beginning of F125, so not too bad from him. Yellow flag from a Ferrari, it looks like, but may have just been letting another driver by or creating a gap. Anyway, flat through here, left-hander. He has got basically no battery left, but there's no real point because you're going to use it all here. Coming into the chicane, easy on the curbs, not trying to unsettle the car too much. Back on the throttle once again as he comes up to the line with DRS opportunity now. What's this going to be? Third fastest. So still, Yoshi stayed Daisy on top.
Yeah, with a gap there, like less than 200 of a second between the top two. But for the first time, we can say T.S. Korsman is down in last and 20th.
Well, would it be a last to first? That's the other one to keep an eye on.
That would be a special one.
It would be special. It would be special, that's for sure. So we'll have to see how that goes, especially for the race as well. Well, YB, the question to you is, what's the strategy if it stays dry?
I'd say that a lot of drivers would be starting on hard or medium because they would want to go on the harder stint here. Softs will not work for a first stint around here. I've personally done it. It does not work at all. So I'd say drivers will be starting on the medium or hards and then go on to the opposite tyre. So I think it would be either a two-stopper here, around here. So the drivers will have to try and take care of these tyres as much as possible, because it is not a great circuit for tyre wear. So the drivers will have to be very, very careful.
Especially the case. And I'm actually going to go back to the first Saturday race we had in Imola, and YB was the lucky one to contend in it, not realising that he was going to contend in it. So he was doing comms from the driving perspective, and that was genuinely incredible how he managed to do that. But I believe he won the race, didn't he?
For the only commentator, yes. I don't know how as Toro goes to the top. 1:26.5 now. That's a nice. Toro with 4 minutes going, it could still turn around. It may be Spotty, nearest rival, down to third place because TS Goldsman can't do anything about it because he's out due to disconnection. He's back in now. He'll start the race and try to get himself off the track there a little bit. And that's
right, yeah. He's had a few errors, hasn't he?
He's running out of time. I don't know if he's going to make it around again. He needs to be quick.
He's pushing it. That's definitely the case. Remus out on track, though. He's P7 at the moment. He's on a 1:27.1, so still quite a bit of the pace off our current pole sitter, Toro. And let's see if he can do it for a second time, maybe a third time. I don't actually check if he did it in Mexico or not. But Remus, having a bit of a slide there as well. Not too confident there with the throttle either. So I don't think he's looking too strong, but you never know, Remus does come out with the good luck as well. 3 minutes 10 left to go over the session, ladies and gentlemen. And yet our pole sitter for now is a 1:26.575 from Toro there, Toro Van Dyke, as he's also known as. And does Kevin Van Dyke approve of this? Well, I'm sure he will as well. Trap Racer has retired from the session, so another driver from the back of the grid. So again, now that's going to spice things up on what the back of the pack. He's had an issue. There we go. He's crashed. He's crashed. Yeah, he crashed at the last corner.
That's a weird place to crash. He's doing near the wall, and then he bounced on the pit wall. Wow.
We've seen that actually. I was going to say, we've seen him sliding all of these sessions. So, I mean, YB, we've seen him sliding a lot through the session. Really, he shouldn't be sliding that badly.
Oh, I don't think you really should, and especially not in the final corner as well. As Yoshi mentioned, it's a very strange place to go off from. It's not uncanny, we have seen it before, but it's not a common place for drivers to go off. So I'm assuming that he's gone a little bit too more excited on the throttle, and he's either misjudged the corner or he's just completely gone off.
Well, we're going to have to see, especially with 2 minutes left to go in the session. So, Track Racer has set a lap time, but it's definitely not enough because it's a 1:41. Now, that's not what we're expecting from Trap, but could he have a good race to bring himself up to at least the top 5 or maybe top 10? Now, V1 Illusion also trying to push his car. He's currently on a 1:27 on the dot. Now, that is a perfect lap time there, Yoshi. A 1:27.000.
Yeah, 1:27 flash for Sarah here. He might have improved that because he's only half a second down. Half a second slipper in the top 6, roughly. Let's see if he can go into the top 5. He needs like another attempt to get ahead. Nilu in 5th. Doing a good job there. Nilu for a short lap time, never mind. He won't improve.
He may not do, but stay Daisy though. He's going for another lap time now. He was off pole sitter for a tiny bit of the session. Now, can he manage to do it to beat Toro's lap time of 1:25.575? He's currently on the 1:26.626. So a bit of error may have been happening from his his actual flying lap, and he may just come out stronger now. The McLarens are going pretty well, P4 and P5. Now, this is interesting for the constructors as well. Now, I'm not too sure actually, and I will have a look on how the McLarens are doing, because surely they'll be catching up pretty soon there, Yoshi.
No, I think they're doing well in the championships. You're going to find out soon enough. Stay Daisy, just under a 10th up in the first sector. Oh, he's gone wide, he made a mistake there. I think he's lost that time, and I think he's backed out. He's backed out. So Toro's still pushing on pole with running out of time. We've got a minute left. Newcastle is going to start up now with 25 seconds remaining. So Toro looks to be on pole, but people can still stop him, but it's not looking likely.
No, definitely not. And I was having a look at McLaren. They're 8th in the championship, so pretty far back. So not looking too good for them. But if they could finish where they were now, they would definitely go up some very, very good places as well. Nicholson, he's probably fighting that car into the hairpin there. Does a very good job now. Boaty, P4, who's gone up further. Poli Trump to P3 there. Great job from him. So he's looking good. And I'm sure you all, well, some of you had Poli Trump because one of them did. Jan, well done, Jan. He was up the top, but maybe not pole position yet. But Poli Trump still, yeah. It can still change, that's for sure. We may have just cursed it. Now, Nico Son coming around the last couple of corners. What's this going to be? Provisional pole position so far for Toro. He's gone for another lap, though, so keep an eye on him. Nico Son, I don't think he's even quick enough to catch up to Toro, though. It's a 1:26.575 he's got to beat. He's already in the 120s, come around the last corner. He's going to be putting it pretty tight now. Up to the line. No, he's just missed out, I'm afraid. And he does go 4th fastest, to be fair. Barney's gone 3rd fastest, so pretty good from him. But what about Toro? Right, Toro's coming around at the 2nd sector, about to head into the 3rd. So, still, other drivers yet to cross the line, actually. Still waiting for Poli Drum and also Boaty. Now, Boaty, we'll have to see what he can do, especially in the race. If he's struggling in qualifying, he may be struggling in the race quite a bit as well. Now, and Toro's invalidated his lap time, so Toro's done with that one. Now, where did he do that? I missed that.
Boaty P5. He just did he just did extra next to speed corner, so he's on par. And that's first. Or Poli Truck can do something about it. There is, well, you got people at the back, but Toro, if you chose Toro to be P1, congratulations, win nothing. I don't think any of us were expecting Trax or TS to be down the bottom. At least I was, at least.
No, I wasn't either. I think the
top three, I'm wrong. I think one right. Yeah, I think one right. At least saw her in the top three.
Well, at least, yeah. Toro to the top of the tables at 1:26.5. He's your pole sitter out here in Japan. So that's I believe it's a 2, maybe 3 consecutive poles here in the VD Racing League. Now, could this be his season? Boaty, though, his championship rival in P5 at the moment. So this is looking good for Toro, not looking good for Boaty. Now, Yoshi, this is going to get a bit close, I think, this race in terms of championship points.
Yeah, championship points is indeed. Bruce Boaty is in the lead. 50 points for a win. That is a massive buzz. It's like a 5-point, 10-point gap between P1 and P2. So you need to, if you finish first, then you get 50 points. Depends where you are in the championship. But for the top, it's like 30 points between the top 2. So he can go anywhere. But Tiaz Korsman, he's down there in last. He needs to get up there, or he needs to head up Boaty to at least close the gap towards him.
That's definitely the case. Right, well, Toro is your pole sitter right here for the 2-time now. Could he go for a 3 next round in Las Vegas? So that's the tail. Stay Daisy P2 there. P3 to Barney. P4 Nicholson. 5th Boaty. 6th Nilu. 7th Poli Trump. 8th Serban. 9th Fuel Illusion. 10th Remus. 11th Bradley. 12th goes in the way of Driver. 13th Michael. 14th Katana. And the rest will load in a minute, as I'm sure it will. Hopefully, scrolling down the chat we go. Katana, Werner, Luchek, P17 there, Froby, 8. And the rest of the grid is to be found out as well for the rest of the race as well.
Track to 18th, TS 20th, and someone 19th. That's what I remember. Was it?
There we go. Furak. Yeah, well done. Trat, P18, P19, Furak, P20, TS Korsman. There we go. Right, race predictions. YB, we'll start with you.
I think Toro's going to keep it with P1, and I think I'm going to go then with Stadies, and then I think Track's going to continue the podium spots. I think
the poor podium spots, of course. As well, Yoshi, what about you?
I don't think it matters what I say when I get it wrong, but for championship segment, I'm going to say it's going to be a big gamble. Boaty first. Toro second, TS third.
Right, well, I'm probably going to go around the same, but I'd like to see Boaty. I think Boaty may just take the victory. Actually, no. I'm going to say Stay Daisy second, Toro third, and then Boaty first, I think. So Boaty may just take it. We'll have to see. And that's all to play for in a minute's time. But it is sun, and there are a bit of clouds, but nothing really, Yoshi, for a bit of rain. But anyway, we don't have to worry about that now as we head on for the countdown. God, I can't speak. For the VD Racing League Season 11 here in Japan. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights as we go. Great start there from Toro. Stay Daisy tries to make a move on him where he can. Now Toro tries to cut in front but doesn't do much. Stay Daisy into lead the race already. And Nico's already trying to make his way through the pack as well. Now Barney also getting involved. Fourth wide there goes Boaty. Now Boaty's put himself to the back of the grid. He's now right at the very back. Thorax in front of him. He's now got contact in front of him. Where did he make contact? Is the other question. But so far looking so good for TL Korsman there, Yoshi.
Yeah, good time to check all up to 16th place on Hunter Boaty back in the 20th. Now my progress out of there was off as well. Good measure. It's going crazy. It's contact with Boaty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I think goes to Serban. That scared the crap out of me, that did. Oh my gosh.
That definitely did. That was a very slow Ferrari there of Serban, so that not got from him. But Michael maybe making 2 moves that time. Contact as well with round goes. It's V1 Illusion. I thought that was TS Korsman there. No, V1 Illusion gets tagged round there. He's not going to be happy. Lots of drivers being sent to the back of the grid, and it's really all awards going out here in Suzuka. Now, Track Racer for a bit of a switchback. Does that move? Great move now. Fight to Michael. Michael gets forced wide. He cannot. And not a Ford. He goes round. He makes contact with another RB. It's that Boaty. It's Boaty. Boaty's had a crash. This is going to be crucial in the championship. Has Boaty retired? I don't think he has. Safety car's been deployed. But my goodness, this is just spiced up the championship more and more. Michael and Boaty made contact here on lap 1. Now this may just spice up and may help Toro quite a bit in the championship. And oh my goodness, Yoshi, that was incredible.
What the heck's happened there? Yeah, we've got cover with the pit. His first lap safety car has returned. And like we said, drivers like Suzuka. But that might be looked at because there was multiple car accidents there. But look at how it's spinning and Boaty made contact with that? I'm not sure. It's a big crash though. He's out. Boaty's out.
Well, from what I was reading from what I was actually looking back on the stream. Now that was Michael having a bit of a problem there, and he lost some rears. Obviously went on and tagged Boaty in the process. So Boaty, I'm afraid, was just, and he's retired there, Boaty, so he will not be happy at all. And that is crucial points lost from him as well. Now, Christ, I was not expecting that from Boaty. He wasn't very confident going into the weekend, but I didn't think he would be that unconfident.
Yeah, that is just, that's unbelievable. That's unfortunate for Boaty. He's out, and he'll score nothing. DNF'd. That will definitely open up the championship to those in second place. And I think that's a space of Tales of Toro with 30 points. That would definitely, he will lose the championship lead if Heroes of B2 gets a high enough position change to take the lead of the championship. This is definitely crazy.
Right, well, Toro's in this position where he knows where he needs to be. This is crucial now for Toro. Even if he just stays where he is, this can still get him into the top of the championship race. And this could be very spicy Las Vegas as well, Yoshi, because, my God, that may be a very, very close fight for the title.
Yeah, and what also I've noticed, Tractor's on a set of softs. Why is that? I wonder.
Well, YB, that's a question for you. Why is Track on softs?
Assuming with the safety car being out, I'm saying he's trying to try something and go a lot quicker and try and make up some positions before his next pit stop. But this certainly does mean that he more than likely will be on a 3-stopper instead of the regular 2, because these softs around here will just think as he now heads into the pit lane.
Right, well, we'll have to see what he does. He's obviously messed up strategy a bit there, but right, well, this may have just been the most chaotic lap 1 race we've ever had here on VD Racing League, at least I'd like to say. Now, time for the advertisement, because we're in safety car conditions. Now, if you'd like to be a racing driver and hopefully not crash into Boaty, or if you'd like to be a commentator, and join us in the com box, or even just be a moderator or even a race steward after the races, hop along. We have got plenty of stuff in here as well. We've got Discord, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and TikTok, of course, as where we post all of the big highlights. And I'm sure this will be a very big highlight of our championship leader being taken out there, and I will not be very happy from him. He's already put in the chat a few blames that have happened, but still, we'll have to see what goes on through the end of the race actually as well. Now it's a fun time, guys. The questions for the
no.
commentators.
Oh no.
So,
What's in the list?
if you're new here, in our Discord channel, we have got, if you scroll to the very bottom, you will see questions for commentators. Now, that's a very, very big section for us and for you guys as well to put your questions for us to read out as well. We'll read out your name alongside what your question is as well. So if you haven't done so, put your question in there. Now, let's start up here. Right, so fan off here. Which team has made the smartest decision so far this year? Now, is that here or is that in real life F1? Well, okay, that'll probably be here, wouldn't it? That's ridiculous.
Okay, but yeah, you can't really say they've had shakedown, which you couldn't see, and they had 300 tested, which makes it an error of it. So, well, we haven't got time to see it now. Safety car's in this lap. Wow.
I guess fan off. You'll never know. You will never know at that point.
Unless you have another safety car.
Yeah, unless you have another safety car and big action. But there we go. Stay Daisy is going to be the lead driver for our restart now. How will he manage to control this? Well, safety car has just entered the pit lane now, I believe. So we'll have to see how it fizzles out. Now, Toro right onto the back of him. Usually Toro's the one leading, but Stay Daisy's taking the opportunity to do it now. He has gone. Now, Stay Daisy's pretty good gap there, but Toro maybe just trying to fight back. Can he find an opportunity to make a lunge into turn one? He is getting closer. Nico-san also looking for a dive bomb as well there into turn one. It's a great move there from Nico-san, who moves himself up. Toro going deep into turn one. He's lost about 3 positions there and just closed the door on Pony Trump. Now, more action with these drivers. Our championship rivals up at the top are having some proper big challenges, especially in this race. Now, Toro is trying to catch up to Nilu. McLaren having a very good day. Barney in the middle there. Barney, well, that's the only one they can rely on the Constructors' Championship wise. Pony Trump, though, he's got a bit of pressure from Remus as well. Now, yellow flag further back, but I'm not sure what that's from. Yeah, I think it was a bit of an error. Now, a car goes right off track there. Who was that?
Who was that?
That was Katana. Katana off the track there, so one of Mercedes off. We've had a spin further back as well. That's one of Michael. Michael there, and another safety car, or is this a virtual safety car? Right, well, virtual safety car deployed once again. Michael coming round, and he's had a bit of a shocker race after taking out, well, it may be a racing incident with the championship leader, and also now spinning around there. So he's not had a very good race, but Stay Daisy's done a very good job, and he's lost his front wing. That's why we've got a virtual safety car deployed. But Nico-san, Yoshi, where did he come from?
Pete, where did he come from, Pete? I did not notice that there. All crazy start though. That's brilliant though, but it's got Barney, the team's lead at the moment. Like I said, he's the only one that could He's the only one that could score points. Because I remember last time out in round 5, he actually did it as well. So it's Boaty's turn to do it technically. That's never a good thing if you're the Constructors leader. But Barney, he can go very strong P for the moment, but can he keep it? We've still got 20 minutes to go.
Well, still plenty of laps to go, and we'll have to see how this fizzles out as well. I like to say fizzles out, don't know why. But, right, well, if you're still in the chat with us, do put your thoughts of the race on lap 5 with a safety car and a virtual safety car. We'd love to know as well. Now, YB, that was a pretty chaotic restart, but was that just from Michael having pretty cold tyres?
I think so, but again, with the safety car, you could argue that his tyres were maybe just under thingy. He could have just got into the acceleration a little bit too early. As you manage your own pace out here, I think it was 75% of your racing speed under the virtual safety car. So realistically, he's managing that to get onto there. So he could have gone from the corner and maybe gone too much on the throttle and probably span. But it could be too much with the front wing as well.
Well, thank you very much there. YB in the pit lane. Nico-san trying to throw himself up alongside Bradley, but Bradley comes out stronger there. Nico-san having a very good race, but actually drops down further. Now, what's happened to him? Nilu into P3 there, so he's going to be happy with that one. Now, can he continue it? Well, the other one to keep an eye on is Toro. He's back up to P4 now, so he's had a very good restart. Just in case if he didn't manage to get into the podium position to get ahead of his championship rival, who has sadly retired on lap 1 of the race. Now, if you haven't watched that, scroll back into the stream, you will see it. One of the most chaotic crashes we've had as well. Now, Tiaz Korsman, another one to keep an eye on. Now, Tiaz Korsman's going to try and catch up to Remus where he can. Remus wasn't showing too good pace in qualifying earlier, but can he keep it up for the race? That's the other question. Leaks like Nico's gone onto the back of Bradley once again, Yoshi. He's really eager to get that move.
Yeah, he's right on the back of Bradley for Nico's son. All right, yeah. Watching Nilo now. back on Barney. Listen, we did 2 drive-throughs, one for Frank and one for Luke Cassette. So obviously from Werner for speed under the vote safety car. So you're seeing in the pit lane, that's why. So we got 1 drive penalty cleared down, but still on the battle now between Luke Cassette and Bradley. It can go on, but Bradley also on the back of Polytrop as well, which is on the back of Toro. It's a DRS train from P4 to P8.
Well, that's always the case here. Boaty's into the chat as well, so unfortunate for Boaty, I'm afraid. But at the end of the day, it happens. It's racing, and you can't do anything about it. So big shame there for Boaty, but more points to be scored for the rest of the season. The championship is not over, but you have, in fact, brought it closer as well. So it may be good for us, but definitely not good for you there, Boaty. So unfortunate events from you, and we're very sorry that happened. Now, Nilu, he's at P3. He's trying to catch up to Barney where he can. Now, Boaty will be relying on Barney on how he can do if he can score more points in terms of the championship, Constructors' Championship wide. And still, Nico-san does not get past Bradley. Really close this time, but still does not get that move done. Who else? Polytrop onto the back of Toro. And there we go. Nico-san finally gets that move done. And a very, very good look from him. Polytrump as well, already getting by, and he does that. Nice job there from Polytrump. So Nico and Polytrump both get by. Remus and Bradley making contact into turn 1. Remus almost goes round. Good save, great save there from Remus. Saved himself from not going off track. Well, sorry, going round, but Tiaz Kortsman still is not. He does. He sweeps up that position. P9 there for Remus, and that was just a bit unfortunate. But Yoshi, really, turn 1 dive bombs never really work, do they?
No, he shouldn't really do that. Lucky he saved it. That could have been worse. He could have come back and chucked into another car, could have gone to wall, but there's a lot of space between the grass and the wall, so he was lucky, but not lucky for position. As we got a crash, as Polytrump, and we got a vote to come for him as well.
He's come off there. He came off straight ahead, so he's obviously made contact with someone. We've not had a full safety car though, but you can actually see where he went off with the time mark. Just a shame from him.
We have had a full safety car in the first bit when Boaty crashed.
Yeah, but do we have it for this crash here?
For this? No,
not the virtual safety cars. 2 virtual safety cars. Let's tick that off. And to be fair, Yoshi, I was not expecting this many safety cars or virtual safety cars out here.
No, lap 10, yeah, and we're back to green, am I? We're back to green. Yeah, lap 7 27 21 laps to go. DRS has been re-enabled because after a virtual safety car, it's different to a safety car. DRS gets re-enabled as soon as it goes green, unless it's wet.
Well, who knows? Stay Daisy, he's got a fuel warning though. Keeps having a fuel warning coming on and off there, so he may have a glitch there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one, but he seems pretty confident at the moment with a lovely 1.4 second gap there to Barney as well. So Barney just needs to do what he's doing. Toro though needs to improve more and more where he can. But he's got a raging Nikos on. That car is on steroids, definitely, because he's really found some pace there on it. Luchek and Driver both fighting as well. Now, Luchek's had some good battles in the past. Can he manage to bring himself into the top 10? So far, 3 retirements, and this is not looking good as well. How's Trat racer doing? Trat is currently in P12 on board with, and I didn't even realise they were talking about that. Furak having a bit of a fight back from Van also trying to fight back with Furak. Furak did have a drive-through penalty, but still gets ahead. Good job there from Furak, and Vern is still yet to do that move, Yoshi.
Yeah, yet to do that move. They also did a drive-through barrier for 16th place. I'm on board now, tracked again. And I think Luke Sack almost went off to the grass a little bit. Here we go down the inside. This one overtaking zones, and he's done it. There's still a side. It's not cleared yet. It has just been cleared then, never mind. P11. Good stuff.
Well, about the crash with Polytrop there, he just got straight, it looked like. Well, yeah, basically, I think he was going straight onto something happened to Polytron, maybe with his build connection. He literally, all I heard was a big thump, and that was the case of Polytron into the barrier. So a big affection from there. So poor thing, but still big shocks in the race. Could we expect to see more, Yoshi? That's the other question.
Yeah, lap 9 of 27 here. Hopefully, I'm gonna risk staying here so you go stage green to the checkered flag.
Oh my goodness, Nico-san goes wide through turn 1. We have just jinxed it once again, and we are awful commentators. We are jinxing everything left, right, and centre as well. Now Nico-san goes very, very deep there at turn 1. He drops down to P7 now, not looking good at all. Now YP They shouldn't be dying off yet. And as I'm saying, another driver goes around. T.S. Korsman. He's having a problem as well. Right. Something is not right with these cars or with the drivers because everyone is going round. Oh my goodness, this is really not going well. Either we have just cursed the race or something is not working well with these tyres. YB.
It's just the circuit. The circuit is awful. It's one small mistake. You are even enough heading into the barrier, or just luckily missing the barrier. So I think I don't think it's much as much the tyres. I think it is just very much this circuit. The circuit is very difficult to drive on, and if the drivers do really feel it is the tyres, then they should realistically be pitting in 3 laps time. But because I think the tyres are not that much degraded, as we've had 2 virtual safety cars and a safety car, I don't think any drivers will pit any time soon.
Well, that may have been another Kurt. Who's going to come to the pit lane this lap? That's the other question as well. Now, T.S. Kaufman onto the back of Lucek. He's going to try and get that move done. Track Racer, he's loving this. He's going up more and more position. Vastas in the chat there going, what on earth is happening? What on earth is happening, Vastas? We don't know. Now we go, T.S. Kaufman down the inside. He's using his DRS opportunity. A bit of glitching there from Lucek, but move gets done there. Let's hopefully he does make it through turn 1. He does. Good move from him. Now, Remus onto the back of... Nico-san finally moving up another position to P6 there. Now, this could be very interesting, this race, and what on earth will happen. But Nico-san really trying to defend off him where he can as well. But Remus, we know Remus is a very, very attacking driver. Hopefully, he may get that move done. No, I don't think so. And really, Yoshi, I think he's just got more of the pace.
Yeah, he has got a bit more pace. And yeah, it's very weird to see these starts on the spin. It could be set by the edge. I don't know how they run it around here, but it's straight first. But at the moment, it stays straight. Please stay straight over the spin. But yeah, we had big names on the spin already, like for Boaty, for TFB. He did get like he got to go in the wall, but hopefully, I don't think it's track condition on here, but track down to P10 now. But the race still goes on. Stay big with almost 3-second gap. He's doing well. Keep the lead.
Say this, no retirements for now, and could we see some more possibly? Now Nilu is onto the back of Barney. Now Barney's had a bit of a problem. He's not really been able to pull away too much, but Nilu has got DRS opportunity. Could he send a lunge into turn 1? He's getting closer and closer and closer. No, 2, he's not going to risk it. He heard my voice saying about any more retirements, and he knows to back away. So Nilu will just wait for that opportunity. But really, Yoshi, I can only really see moves if they're sensible enough to dive into at least get him done on the DRS straights.
If they're sensible and brave to go on there, because if they're not sensible, you can see someone to go into the grass. But it's like, do I want to make the move out to see so many spins, maybe? But yeah, it's not. They've got to be sensible to overtake obviously any track. But around here, it's a fast circuit, but overtaking spots. It's open, but it turns how they take into the corner and out of the corner. Oh, hello! He's in the wall almost.
Yeah, very well. They got Track Racer, another driver off the track now. Now, that was another area. The front went off. Now, his teammate Froby goes through there. But Track Racer, he's having an issue as well. He's on the hard compound tyres, though, so I'm not sure what's happened there. That's really just to think of him messing up the corner. So, there we go. That's another driver going off track. We may have just jinxed that one. So let's keep an eye. Luckily, he hasn't got around or tired. So I think he may have just got the best of it. And he'll have to see really how it goes. He's really fighting that car with a lot of understeer actually as well. But we'll have to see how it continues. And as I say that, he goes. Oh my God, I'm really jinxing this. And Track Racer is probably having a problem now. Yeah, he redoes. I mean, YP, those tyres are pretty much cooked now.
Yeah. I agree. I think as drivers are now deciding to go into the pit lane, so I think these tyres have lasted as much as the thing is. So as the medium tyres will surely be dead, but the hard tyres, I don't think as much as now Nilu goes on to the hard tyre, and it was a very quick stop for the McLaren driver.
Well, the VD Racing League before 2 commentators after this race, I believe, because Martin will probably kick us out after the things that me and Yoshi have been saying.
Really. Me, so you're doing more than me, though, so fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how this goes. Now, Toro right onto the back of Barney. Will he get that move done? Really, he's been eager to get that done. Deep there goes Barney as well. So he's using a lot of grip. He will definitely be coming in this lap. These front pack of the leaders actually still haven't yet to pit as well. But still, now Toro, he's really, really eager. He really, really wants to get up. I mean, even if he's in P3, actually, I don't know, Yoshi, is that enough to get ahead of him?
Let me have a look in the championship real quick. We've got a yellow flag out there somewhere. Another guy's got up.
Yeah.
Mercedes. Yeah, Ferrari, wasn't it? I'm gonna pick in the championship between Toro and both teams. He's out. He'll get nothing. Toro is currently. Where is he? Currently, he is sitting. Yeah, it'd be enough by 18 points. He's only 30 points back on both, and it's what P3 get 20 points in here. I forgot.
50 for a win, and then.
What is it?
I don't know.
Let me have a look.
Well, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Whilst you're having a look at that, Nilu, he's looking to try and bring himself up to the top as well. Who are the drivers all pitting at the moment? Stade Daisy, YB, was it a quick stop for Stade Daisy?
It was a big stop for the Williams driver, and now he's going to go and face out with a bunch of traffic with the Haas in front of him, and then the Mercedes right in front of the Haas as well.
Well, Yoshi, have you got any updates on what the points actually is?
Yeah, P2 gets 40 points. So if Toro finishes P2, he will take the championship lead by 18 points. That means he's only 30 back. He will take the lead as P2.
So this will be very interesting, considering we are going down. We're round 6, and we've got 10 rounds of the season. So we'll have to see how it will fizzle out for the rest of the season. Now, Barney really trying to bring himself up, but Nilu has got a bit of traffic in front of him. He has got Froby in front of him as well. So he may just get that move done. He's getting closer and closer and closer. Looks like Froby's just pulling to one side, basically. Is he trying to defend? He looks like he is. Dive bomb there from Nilu. No, backs out. He doesn't want to try and risk anything from all these other drivers. He doesn't want to get in the dirty air as well, because we've seen lots of drivers come off here. No, he's done that pretty well. Thank God for that one. I may have jinxed that one. But he didn't. Now, Barney onto the back of Nilu. He's really trying to make a move, but this is really not playing out well for Nilu, because he's going to try and make a move whilst also getting people making moves on him. Now, round the outside, very, very defensive there goes Froby. Now, Froby, why is he fighting him? Because he has actually got 11-lap old hard compound tyres on, so he must be absolutely dying with those tyres. Dearest opportunity comes in his way, and the move gets done there from Nilu. Great move from him. Will Barney see its way through? He will. Will he see a move, though, on Nilu? Oh, I don't know. Pushing it, looking around the outside, turn one. No, he's not going to risk it. And still, Nilu keeps his position, Yoshi.
Yes, he does. Nilu's on 2 level hard, Barney on 1. Froby's on 12 level hard. It's not as old as the top 2 and P5, so he might start a little longer, but he's losing some time. His next car's Nilu's son. But as long as he doesn't get a puncher, he's punched out, but I think he should pitch very soon. Instead of mediums.
That's definitely the case. Now, Stade Daisy looking for a move onto Lucek. Lucek really has no point. There we go. Dive down the inside. We get that move done. He's got the traction. Seems to be that Lucek had on the outside, but still Stade Daisy, remember, with younger tyres, gets that move done. Great move there. And he is our provisional race leader at the moment, if everyone wants to pick, I think. I don't know why Toro really is staying out long. YB, is he looking comfortable?
Yeah, he is. He does look very comfortable, but I would say that he should be coming into the pit, as he doesn't. He will be coming into the pit sometime soon to get rid of the hard tyres. So he could be pushing for a one stop around here, which is very much possible, which I think most drivers are on. But the tyres will be starting to die off as the grip is slowly building away for the V-carb.
That's definitely the case now. Barney's got the opportunity. Will he see him move into turn 1? I'm pretty sure he will. He's going to look one way, he's going to look at the other. Will he get that move done? He does. Great move there from Barney. Great move. And Remus at 133. There we go. He's gone in for the quickest lap. He's got that 1 extra point. I believe we're using that as well, that extra point system. But Bradley, he's also got Nico-san in front of him. Now, Nico-san, well, he's had a bit of bad luck and also a bit of good luck. He had at the beginning, now the bad luck's falling on him now. But so far, Yoshi, no one spun round. Wink, wink.
I just think that. I probably was I spin. You always think that. Lap 15 is still going strong. Hopefully it stays that way though.
I don't think that's going to be the case. Bradley still looking good from him. Can he manage to get that move? He wants to hopefully bring Aston Martin up now. I believe they're ahead of McLaren, Aston Martin, so we'll have to see how those guys go. Now, who else we are looking at further front? A driver, there we go, another popular driver. He's up with Tiaz Korsman. Now, Tiaz Korsman, I'm surprised. He's on his old mediums. I would have thought they were cooked after his spin round. Toro, there we go. YB, down to you in the pit lane.
Yeah, as he starts dwindling down into the pit lane, as the V-Carb is setting out a medium compound tyre, as we thought he might do. So you'll be going on to pretty much near enough 10 laps on these mediums, which a lot of drivers are able to do, as Tiaz and driver continue out on their medium tyres.
Thank you very much, YB in the pit lane there. Now stay Daty right into the back of driver and Tiaz. He's really being held up here. This is not looking good from him because Toro may take this opportunity, or even Barney may take this opportunity to get this move done. Yoshi, this is really not good at all from Stay. Well, it's not good for Stay Daty.
No, the gap is slowly going down to Barney and Roger more than now. The longer they do this, they're just opening the door for Barney to come in. The gap is getting smaller, but look how fast you can see him on the rear part. You can see him on the back of your screen there, but he'll be there in like 10 seconds or something. He'll be there back 5, so P4. Oh, hello. Oh,
he's having some very exciting there, Stay Daisy, with also driver did go on the inside. Stagey tried the outside, but didn't come in his favour. Now Stay Daisy may just try it this time. Really, driver, you should not be fighting with him at all, because you're really not fighting for position. Now dive on the inside. Contact, I believe, made as well. Stay Daisy still makes that move, still makes a lunge. Great move there from Stay Daisy. He goes up to P3 now, and I think for driver it's time for him to pit. But in this process, Barney right onto the back of him now. Now, could driver hold up Barney? That's the other question for Stay Daisy. This could be Stay Daisy's first win of the season as well. Now, let's see what he can do. Maybe looking for a move on Tiaz Korsman. No, Tiaz Korsman's going to really close the door on him. So will driver and Barney. Now, these quick drivers are really going to get him beaten. No, driver's still yet to pit as well. Now, a great move there, because it's going to come Zero's opportunity, there from Stay Daisy. He goes through, Barney goes through, and will he get a move on? Yes, he will. But still, this is really not good from Stay Daisy, because Barney's really taken an opportunity from all of this.
Yeah, and they're both on the same tyre age. It just depends who's faster. That is the real question of pure pace. Barney will have Zero's opportunity when there's one Zero zone in the whole track, and that's down the main straight. Long, what's the go now? 7 times? I think he's in a bit of time Stay Daisy at the moment.
Ooh,
I was like,
there we go.
That's why.
Barney's come round. That was Barney. We may have just fixed it. He may have just done the exact same what Tiaz Korsman did earlier. He's gone round Barney. He's dropped down to P7 now. Toro moves up to P6. And Barney retired from the session. Oh my goodness, we were not expecting that. Contact as well with McLaren. Now, who's going to go out on where people are going to be? It is a full safety car. But what is it going to be, really? That was a mix of an order there. I don't know. Toro and Nilu having a bit of a scramble. Furak having another drive-through penalty there. That's not good for him. But yeah, I think there we go. That's just that. That's really annoying, because Toro was actually going to do a move there down the inside.
We're getting fired. How many times are we going to drink stuff today?
I think too many. I think they can't be enough.
This is not good for Red Bull. They're only 35 points ahead of the system Racing Bulls, and they're currently, where are they? At 13th and 6th. If I look at the points, they're like, what? Answer's been massive. But if that was the case, if they were to finish here, Toro is currently P6, that's 28, and where's teammate 13, 28?
13, yeah.
13 to 20. Toro, where is he again? 6. So 28 versus 7.
Third now. Second.
That's 45. That's 45 points. Yeah,
so
Red Bull might lose the championship, a lead, yeah. Race Bulls might take the leads.
This is definitely a weekend for Red Bull to forget, as both Boaty and Barney having a weekend to forget as well. Maybe they could see something out tomorrow as well. But Serban, he's at the back of the grid, but Track came into the pit lane. Now I'm not sure what happened with him. Maybe a drive-through. But Stay Daisy, though, he is going to be our race sitter once again. Now, we left ourselves off a question. I mean, I felt very bad, especially for the question never to be answered. And if you have only just joined us, we've done the advertising. If you'd like us to again, do put it in the chat and we will do it again for you, of course. But, of course, we were talking about, fair enough, once again, which team has made the smartest decision so far this year? So we're going to say from the league. We'll go from the league. really, there's no real case of making the smartest decision, is it?
If you talk about if you talk about the year, there's not much to talk about because we've been on this season now since the start of the year. Made the best. That's a good question. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know because to make the right decision, there's like good pit stops, good strategies. If you don't count today, I would say Red Bull.
Yeah, I think Alpine really. I think Alpine's really shown something this season. Maybe it may not be top, but I think they've really shown some good pace when Tratt and also Tiago Courseman were working together. What about you?
McLaren, I think because the McLaren are constantly constant, so I think having a team that's constant with Red Bull, they usually have in recent times they've had at least maybe one driver out. So with McLaren being constantly constant and into the high scoring points, I think the team best for me. I think.
Right. Well, the next question's come in is from Toro Van Dyke. Who doesn't have a World Drivers' Championship but should have one in the fleet? Why be you starting this one?
I don't think I fully know who's got a thingy, but I'm going to have to say Tratt.
For me, it's going to be Stade Daisy. I think Stade Daisy's really shown some pace. To be fair, it's between Stade Daisy and Nico-san. Both of them have shown some extraordinary pace. Just really haven't been properly given time, I think. But I mean, Yoshi, you said both, didn't you?
Both or yeah. Well, he was something. Still can be because Toro DNFs, then that goes out the window. Because do you get points if you did? I'm not sure if you did. I don't think you did.
I don't know.
Do you get points if you DNF?
No, you don't. No, I don't think you do.
No, okay, no, you don't.
Well, I think that's all the questions from the questions for the commentators, and we'll save it till next round. But the next question is the food. We always go food, don't we? Link to the country. Now Japan sushi. Sushi. There we go. There we go. Straight away. That couldn't have gone better. Right. What if you had to have a whole sushi roll, and obviously you know they're cut into bits. What would have to contain inside of it?
I don't know. I don't really have sushi. I only had it once. I don't like it because I don't really know. That's a problem. I don't know.
What about you?
Never had sushi, so I don't know really what goes into it.
This is incredible. This is incredible for a food link to the country. From my perspective, I think it's got to be a bit prawn. I think prawn inside, with a bit cucumber maybe, or a bit salmon and prawn.
Yeah.
Sorry, salmon and cucumber. That's usually tends to go quite well. What about you guys? Put into the chat as well. We'd love to hear what you guys got to say. I can only imagine Chase Cole being in the slap. There we go. Look at that. I'm literally a god. I've just predicted.
Well, it's been up for 3 laps, so we knew it anyway.
There we go. Right, well, yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. That's the most important thing. If you'd like to see this race happen again, basically. And you can watch this race again because you can watch it from the very, very beginning if you just click on that red button and scroll all the way to the bottom and sit and wait until we start talking. And that's about 20 minutes in, so have fun with that. Stay Daisy. He's going to be our race leader once again. Now, hopefully, he may have a good restart. He's already got going once again. Now, who's that behind? That's another Williams of Track Racer. He's being lapped. Now, this is not very good at all from the track, but a move possibly from V1 Illusion on the your driver. Oh, he does into turn 1. Wow, that's very risky. Still side-by-side action, but a great restart done by him. Now, V1 Illusion gets done by Tiago Courseman. Tiago Courseman to the bar. Toro, 10-second time penalty. What's happened to Toro? He's had a problem. Now, that is not, ignoring yellow flags. That's not very good now. That's very crucial return to the championship. If it stays with 7 laps left to go, he can't pull out a 10-second gap realistically as well. Now, Nico-san and Neo both together as well. McLaren's working hard together. One of YB's favourites as well. So we'll have to see how they go. Contact May with Bradley and Froby. Froby almost going off and spinning round. There goes Katana. There we go. It was bound to happen. That was definitely bound to happen. But it happened. And Katana retired from the session. We have now got 16 drivers left on track. Contact made. Furak and also Werner. We've seen these two fight for the whole race basically. And it seems to be that Furak does not come out on top. Werner seems to be stronger. Serban's going to try and take an opportunity as well to join in where he can. But side by side between both the teammates. Don't make contact, boys. This is not what you want. Still side by side action. And Yoshi, these guys should not be fighting together. More pushing.
Hey, that's true. If you want to work together, but in a way, the driver's championship, your team.
Oh, there we go! Contact path, they're wide! Nico's son and Nilu force himself onto track. Round goes Remus. Sorry, Remus goes round. He gets tagged from behind. Now, what on earth is happening in this race? 10 seconds removed, says Kevin Van Dijk. So, Torre may have just been saved. But what were both the teammates thinking? They were definitely not going to work. He's going to look into turn one, Nilu. No, he's not. He's going to back out. But what on earth were they thinking, Yoshi?
That's going to be a penalty. You shouldn't force another driver off the track. Like, going off track and then force cause another driver to spin. And the stewards are going to be happy about that. That's not going wide. Fair enough. Force you get an advantage and cause Remus to spin. So he won't get rid of that, surely.
I think the other bit is that their teammate came off as well. So, McLaren are not having a very good day. We've jinxed everyone. If you would like to be jinxed, just put your name into the chat and we will commentate on you for the rest of the race if you would like some bad luck. And actually, all you've got to do is just message us on YouTube, obviously Discord, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, or TikTok. Just put at Will and at Yoshi and we will give you bad luck. Now, continuing the race. Yeah, YB as well. YB has been like the saviour. He's been like the person who hasn't given bad luck.
He goes in pit lane, isn't he? Yeah. Like last time out.
I did say McLaren when we were thinking, and now they've collided, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true. There we go. So YB as well. You can add YB in this one now. He's joining the bad luck train now. Toro trying to fight with Tiaz Korsman and State Daisy. State Daisy under a lot of pressure now. DRS opportunity comes in the way of Tiaz Korsman. He's got even for this lap as well. Great move there, and it's just going to be DRS opportunity straight through. Now, Toro, can he take advantage of this? Now, what on earth? This is because State Daisy's on 9-lap-old hard tyres. This is not a good at all, and Nilu has retired from the race. Now, one of the McLarens have gone. Right, definitely joined our bad luck train, and I think he's, that was the pit lane, so that's not very happy. Now that, if you were the team principal, Yoshi, how would you end up speaking to McLaren?
I don't know if you can swear on this channel, but I'll be saying bad words about that. But like, what are you doing, you beep idiot? Number one rule, don't crash into teammates. That's what happens. They'll be having words about that. 100%. If they're team principal, they'll be having words about that tonight.
Definitely.
Imagine Saturday race. Imagine that.
Oh god.
If it's crazy now, what about Saturday?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm here for tomorrow, so we'll have to see. We'll tune in tomorrow. So I think we're all here tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
There we go. Right, we're all in tomorrow. So all 14 of you tune in for tomorrow at exactly the same time, and we'll hopefully bring the same coverage as today was. Maybe I've just jinxed it again. Right, well, Nico's son is going to try and make a move onto Lucek where he can. He's getting closer and closer now, coming through the left-hander. No, he doesn't really. He actually does get quite close this time. Will it be a DRS opportunity move? I think it will be. But Lucek will have driver's DRS opportunity. A bit of a slide there from Lucek as well. Tiaz Korsman goes even quicker. Those soft combat tires. He's just played that right strategy. Now, here comes Nico's son. Great move down the inside with the DRS. And lovely move from him. Now, Nico's son's going to set his eyes on the driver, but can Lucek try and fight back? I don't think he can. Now, the only remaining Aston Martin Bradley here is in P8 there, so he's going to try and catch up to Lucek as well. Now, let's have a look at the front runners. State Daisy as well. What can he do in managing to bring himself up? He's almost a second there, but Toro right onto the back of him as well. Now, remember, Toro's possibly his penalty may be removed, so he may be actually in very good terms of being the lead at the championship as well. Now, what else have we got? Toro is right onto the back of State Daisy. State Daisy goes deep there, actually, quite a bit as well. So we'll have to see how that fizzles out. No, State Daisy still stays in front, Yoshi, and still it's looking good for Tiaz Korsman.
Yeah, it is looking good for Tiaz Korsman. And to answer your question, Toro needs to be P2 to take the championship. If he's P3 or lower, he will remain behind. He needs P2 at the minimum to take the championship lead, so he needs to get ahead of State Daisy immediately, or the championship will not be changing, I think.
We have got 20 viewers in here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please all do tune in tomorrow, where we may have another chaotic race. But so far, State Daisy has had a pretty good. Oh god, I've just jinxed that. State Daisy he's had a good race. Has that continued? I guess we'll never know. We're 3 laps left to go. This Grand Prix. Torres getting closer and closer and closer. Probably no. Stays back. He knows that move won't be done. Once again, getting closer and closer. But still, will not get that move done. Thank you all so much, everyone, into the chat for sticking with us as well. If you've been here from the beginning, Driver and Nico-san also both fighting with it this time. Nico-san, the car on steroids, may just be trying to pull away where he can. Yeah, he does get past Driver, so those tyres, even though they're on the same, Nico-san's got sheer pace. Here comes Toro, though, round the outside of Stay Daisy. That move is completed, and really, Yoshi, that move looked like Stay Daisy was just letting him by.
Yeah, and that move is for if his penalty gets removed, that move was for the championship leads. So I don't know why Stay Daisy didn't let him through. He thinks, oh, he's got a 10-second penalty, I'll just let him through. Okay.
Well,
that might be the case.
That's if it gets removed. So if it gets removed, this could be a very happy day for Toro. And if he comes into the interviews, he'll be very, very happy as well. And we will definitely get the thoughts. So stay after the race if you can and listen to the amazing commentators, obviously us, and also the jinx of what we've had in this race. So yeah, all the jinxing we've had. Maybe just jinx them for the next one in Las Vegas. But Toro and Tiaz Korsman, well, let's see if we can have a little battle with that one. Tiaz Korsman's on younger soft compound tyres, but YB, those tyres should be gone soon, really.
Yeah, they really should be. I think for 7 laps, he's done well. He's done well to manage these tyres. So I think he'll now be trying to drag these tyres home for the next 2 laps, so he can cruise them all the way and not get a puncture.
Well, puncture territory is a very big thing out here. And really, YB, what lap should you be in to be in puncture territory?
I'd say maybe lap 10, lap 11 on softs.
Okay, so he should be okay for now, Tiaz Korsman, as long as he plays it right. But we've got a raging Toro as well, who's eager for the lead of the race if his penalty does get removed as well. Now, hopefully he can get that done, Yoshi. And will he manage to get a lovely gap with Boaty?
Yeah, if he takes the lead, he'll have more of a cushion. Maybe, but again, in his P2, Master's correct, he will take the championship lead. But again, that's if his penalty gets removed, but it will because he come and say he got messed up by AI. More like that guaranteed to be removed. But he'll want that race lead to get a bigger gap. But he's 17th of a second. It might happen.
Exactly, and that will all be very interesting whether that will happen or not. But Toro really onto the back of Tiaz now. It's 0.7 of a second now. We could be on for a last lap draw, ladies and gentlemen, and this could be a very interesting, considering how chaotic this race is. If you've only just joined in, where the hell have you been? You have just missed one of the most chaotic races in VD Racing League history as well. We've had some close finishes, we've had some close starts, but for a race, I think it's got to go to this, with drivers spinning left, right and centre. So do, after the race, pop down and also just re-watch the whole race on, well, that'll be the most important, or keep an eye on our socials and we will post most of the highlights from this race as well. Now, Toro, right onto the back of Tiaz Korsman this time. It's 0.3 of a second now. Lap 26 out of 27 now, Yoshi. This is going to get close.
Yeah, it's getting close. We missed paper, so we don't know why, but let's keep on battle. This is literally for the race lead. 4/10 of a second, only one DRS, remember. Tiaz Korsman, I don't know how. His tyres not managed to die yet. 8 laps on softs. That's pretty much not possible on a set of soft compound tyres. But he's making it work, probably by lifting off a little bit. But if he needs to hang off for another lap and a half without getting a puncture, fingers crossed, that he will win the race. But it can go to anyone. But these are the top 2 rivals. Have been all season so far.
They are for this race, and this is also pretty big points for the championship one as well, because Tiaz Korsman can move up, gain some points, maybe not move up position, but can gain some points especially, and catch up to these guys, hoping for a good last round draw. But here we go now, about to start the last lap of the race. I can only assume that Toro will get the DRS opportunity on Tiaz Korsman, and will get him done on the last lap. As well. Now he gets very close to the chicane. Bit of a slide there from Tiaz Korsman. A big slide from Toro as well there. And that has just allowed Tiaz Korsman to push his way further and further. Now, could it be enough? Will it be enough for Toro to send a London to turn 1? I don't think it is. Now, we are going to go in. Oh my God, that was a terrible voice crack. As we now, don't even mention it. Now, here we go. Last lap draw, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be interesting for the lead of the race. Tiaz Korsman on 9 lap old soft compound tyres, this could be puncture territory, near puncture territory as well. We'll hear from Tiaz Korsman after the race. Now Toro right into the back of him. He's sliding round as well. Where on earth has happened? What on earth has happened to Toro now? He's going to try and get closer. 0.4 of a second. It's the splits between these two now. This is for the last lap of the race. Now, can he get that move done? That is the main question. Oh, he's getting very close this time as we now head into the hairpin for the last time of this race. No, Tiaz Korsman does not go deep, but he gets very slowly through there. And still, Toro does not really gain much traction off the exit of the corner. He tries to get closer, but still it may not be enough. Now, as we head around the spoon corner, this may be one of the last overtaking opportunities. Bit deep there goes Tiaz Korsman, but he's held it pretty well and made Tiaz Korsman go on to, I believe this may be his second win of the season as well. Now he comes up round the last couple of corners. It's only flat out and then a tiny chicane, but Toro, I can't see him really getting that move done, and if he stays as he is, he will be our new championship leader heading into Las Vegas. Oh my god, almost losing the car there, and a good save from Toro, almost taking out Tiaz, but Tiaz comes around the last corner from a very good race from him, wins out here in the crazy Suzuka, and Toro, obviously if he gets removed it may get his favour, but stay Daisy P3 there. But a great job there from Tiaz Korsman and a very good last lap hold out there, Yoshi.
Can we read this to the Jinx Grand Prix? How many times we Jinx things today? But yeah, what a race win, and I'm afraid to say that mistake on the penultimate, that might have cost him the lead. That might just cost him the race win. Unbelievable.
Well, I think, yeah, that may have just been a quick Jinx race. Thank you all so much for you amazing viewers. 17 viewers. We had 20 at once. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're leaving us now, do please give us a follow. We'll be back tomorrow, same time. So do tune in, and you may see another chaotic race. Fingers crossed as well. But if you are going to stay around, we've got the interviews coming up, so that'll be the interesting bit. But Tiaz Korsman is your race winner out here, and Boaty is your first retirement now. Go on to lap 1, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new, go on to lap 1, and you may just watch the most craziest outlap as well. Now, God, we need to have a big deep breath, I think, Yoshi, from that race.
Yeah. I know you said not especially about the voice group, but what the heck was that? I said that.
I don't even know. I don't even know that, but I'm too excited. This race made me too excited. Now we finally get the classification from this race as well, and obviously Tiaz Korsman is our race. Yeah, well, actually was he last? No, he wasn't first.
Yeah, he started P20. No, he started P20. Yeah.
There we go. We didn't jinx it. We that was another thing that happened. There we go. Last and first, Tiaz Korsman. Great job from him. Possible second place for Toro, maybe not. We don't know. Stay Daisy P2, P3 maybe. P4 goes into Nico, some P5 drivers. 6th Bradley, 7th maybe Toro. I don't know. P8th Werner, 9th Lucek, 10th Froby, 11th Serban, 12th Remus, 13th Furak, 14th Trat, 15th Nilu, 16th Kitana, 17th Barney, 18th Ponytron, 19th Michael, and then the biggest shock of everything, Boaty P20, Yoshi.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Hopefully he'll recover for next time. That might be first time he'll be behind a driver this season. He pick up from that one. He will not be happy about that. But both Red Bulls out for the first time this season. What a shock.
Right, well, we will have to see. And do not go anywhere because it is now time for the drivers' interviews.
Wow.
Well, YB, let me know your thoughts on the race, actually.
Yeah, it was very crazy. Probably, arguably one of the craziest ones that I have seen and commentated on. With a lot of drivers going off.
Just a few, I think. Don't mention it. I'm not. You never know. Now, so far we've only got Tiaz Korsman in here. Will we have another driver? Will we have Toro? Is a question, Yoshi.
Well, he should be, because the championship stands at Torres on top with second place. So he should be in here. Alpine are now the championship leaders now for the constructors. If you looked in the commentators chat yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just announce to you all, if you're still in here, 3 points splits Toro and Tiaz Korsman in the Drivers' Championship. 11 points behind Toro is Boaty. Now, this is the closest we've had in a long time now with the championship. This is interesting. Well, yeah, top of the tables, as Yoshi was saying. Right. Well, let's start the interview. Stay Daisy, P3, P2. Great race from you either way. That was a beautiful run there. I mean, talk us through that, at least the start of the race.
Well, yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting, I forgot who was, in first. I wasn't expecting him to be on hard, so I was kind of just like playing for like P2 or whatever, maybe further down because, knowing my luck and everything, sometimes a safety car or whatever will happen. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting P1s, and so after that, I just decided to just book it right over just using a lot of ERS where I normally wouldn't, just to try to make a second gap. And yeah, it happened good earlier on the race. Yeah.
Well, obviously, I want the main question I'd like to know is the move with you and Toro. Was that you letting Toro through?
Which lap was it? Because it was late in the
Co-
race. I
Coming
made
out,
a
yeah,
mistake.
right towards the end.
Oh yeah, I made a mistake. I clicked my overtake button accidentally when I don't use it. I only go to medium, so I had a little bit of a wheel spin. So luckily I saved it, but I lost a lot of time. But yeah, just let him through. I did not want to risk damage or a penalty or anything like that.
Well, a very good one from you. Yoshi, any questions from you?
Nope.
YB, any questions from you?
During the second safety car, I want to know why you didn't pit for any fresh new tires.
Knowing Japan and everything, Suzuka, I honestly thought I could kept it. I didn't realize that the safety car would be a little bit longer, but yeah, I honestly thought I could keep P1 or at least be on the podium, which I did manage to do. But yeah, in hindsight, no, definitely now I probably should have pit. But at the moment I thought, hey, might as well just give it a go, try for that P1 because I know I'm not the most aggressive driver in terms of overtaking or the smartest, so might as well try track position, I guess.
YB,
Thank
any
you.
more questions from you?
No.
Well, say Daisy, very, very good race from you. And we now move on to our race winner, Tiaz Korsman. This may just be the drive to remember. Last to first, the only driver in the VD Racing League to do that. Not only that, you've just brought yourself to second in the championship. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, it was a kind of shocking race to be honest, because it started out as a disaster. I had a lot of things to do today, so I just decided no warm up, no nothing. Let's go, send it. But in quali, my view just like it wasn't working, so I had to restart my game, and it made me retire, so I couldn't do the quali. But in lap one, I had like a revolutionary lap one. It was very good, and yeah, my pace felt kind of good throughout. I did spin once on my own though, which is kind of embarrassing. But I decided to make the call to save my tires a lot and stay out because there were like a million safety cars, or at least virtual safety cars throughout the race. So I figured there's gonna be another one at some point, and I need to use that.
Now, did you have eyes on the crash with Boaty?
No.
Okay. Well, pretty unfortunate, I think. And also, what happened with the spin? Was that you getting on the grass or?
No, I think from what I read during the safety cars, it's a common theme this race. I hit the curb as well and just lost it. Like that inside curb, it's horrific.
Exactly. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Well, either way, how do you feel being in the pretty close now, considering the championship? You're 3 points behind the race leader, and then 8 points in front of Boaty. Now, going into Las Vegas, how are you feeling?
I don't really like Las Vegas, but I'm very
Yeah.
pleased to be in the championship again. I mean, I was in it, but at least like for real now, right? Um, and I think I might just continue going into the races with a fuck it, we ball mindset, because I feel like every time I do that, my races go better. Even though sometimes when I actually do try to win, I just get shafted by luck. But I don't know. I think
Well,
I'll just continue to have fun.
Either way, I think that may have just been one of your best races as well. I mean, last to first, I don't think that was unrecognised at all. Yoshi, any questions from you?
No.
YB, any questions from you?
So
Right, well, Tiaz Korsman, great race from you as well. Now 3 points behind the race leader, and we now head next week into. Well, obviously we've got our race tomorrow, but we will be in Las Vegas next Friday, same time, and that will be a pretty interesting race to see what Boaty can do to regain possibly the lead in the championship, or Toro increase it, or will Tiaz Korsman manage to bring himself to the top? That is a big question. But tune in tomorrow. We'll be here once again in Suzuka for the Saturday race, and this will be a very, very good one. So don't miss that one. And we will see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.